Okay, today I'm playing with landscapes, skyline type landscapes. What I did was in my sketchbook, I just sketched out these basic, I guess that's industrial and a farm landscape. What I'm interested in is houses in the distance. This is a industrial, and then this one's a city skyline. And I just pulled up pictures of skylines on my computer and just took certain areas out and sketched them on a line across, and I'm going to be printing those today. I printed out, like, I think I had 3 copies of this made on my computer, and then some of them I cut out, and like this one is it's got that clear contact paper on both sides. And I did them long enough so I could go either way on my 8x10 plate. So, and I just did a few of them. Some are the negatives of the other one. The negatives of the skylines that I drew. And I did one on cardboard. And like this is the stencil negative of it. This is the positive. And then I did a cardboard one. And this is that little farmhouse one. And I'm just going to do a couple things with it. And when I'm done, I'll show you the things that I did. I'm probably not going to put the photos up at the end because this is just going to be a quick session. And we picked the winner of that last drawing for, what was it, November 21st? I'll have another drawing starting this Sunday. I'm going to put up another video with a drawing this Sunday. And it'll be more stuff. This time I think it's going to be like, well, it'll be interesting. You'll see. I'll do the video. We'll show you everything that's going to be in the drawing. But let's do this one first and say this is one of the ones I printed backgrounds for beforehand. See, I printed some weird ones that I was going to just try out this technique on. So, and that one's just yellow. All right, so let's get started. And I'm going to use today, I'm testing out these golden acrylics open because everybody raves about them. And I just bought the traditional set. It's just a small set. I think it was like $20 or something like that. And it's got the landscape colors. So I figured this is a perfect project for this. So let's get started. Now, this one's already got the background. So I don't know how I want to do that. Let's put that right there. Yeah, about there. All right, so I'm just going to do a sap green. Yeah, I'm just winging it with this. Just going to see what will happen. If there's anything going to be left, if I pull up the stuff around it. Now this paint is supposed to stay wet longer. I don't have any problems. If I do, I use a paint retarder. See, that's not doing much. Let's pull it up on a sheet of white to see if it's doing anything at all. Not that I want to waste a background already done on. Well, all right, let's not use the backgrounds then. Let's just do, I like that, but it's not much of nothing now. Let's just do it on plain sheets to start. All right. Let's do it the way we had it. Do it way up there, though. Throw some blue on the top. This has got all the colors that I really actually need to do. Landscapes. I might pull out one or two of my other colors. I've used them for a couple of sessions and they seem all right to me. And so I might use them. Now what I've been doing, as you can see, this plate is nasty dirty, which is exactly what I want for something like this. And I'm going to make some slight impressions here and there, if it will. Now let's pull it up and see what happens. Let's see what we got. I'm looking for something subtle. Something you can say, oh, that's a landscape, but it's so subtle in places and quirky that that's what I'm looking for. Now, can you see what I have in mind? I'm going to come down a little bit and hopefully remember to go back up. See what that does? You just go, oh yeah, that's a landscape. Probably should have come with a deeper, darker color underneath, but we'll do that next time. I like that one. I'm going to leave that alone for now. Let's do some of the cityscape skyline. Let's take some black to put underneath it. The only thing about these little, well, I got Van Dyke Brown. Do I have black? I don't think this set comes with black. So we're going to have to probably do Van Dyke Brown and then something else over it. So where do we want this? Down where that red line is. Van Dyke Brown, let's give it a little blue tint. That'll darken it up. Darken and brighten at the same time. And I'm using my little roller today. I don't know. Just in the mood. I'm going to put down our little cityscape. Okay. Then we're going to put some, and we're not even going to clean the roller. We're just going to go from one color to the other. Because that's what I'm looking for, kind of murky, messy. I wish it was picking up this grunge. It's not picking up the grunge like I would like it to. But, what? Oh, let's put red on the bottom, since it's already got red on the bottom. Yeah, these are nice earthy colors. I suppose to really test it, I'm going to have to get the, you know, I think it's called Basic Color Set too. Let's gently pull that up and see what we have got. I'll do about 5 or 6 of these. I want to do another one of those farm ones. I think if I had done a darker color on the bottom, that would have come out much better. Now this is the one with the cardboard stamp. And we know those cardboard stamps work well. I don't know what this is. There's something weird there. There, now it's gone. Yeah, don't be afraid to go back in when you need to. I'm not worried about the sky because I usually go over that with pencils. I don't want the bottom to be flat. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the detail on there? Really like that. Right, like I said, I zoom down. I don't like to do it because I never zoom back up. I can't even find the zoom button. There it is. All right, let's try a different one. Now I cut this one out. This is just a strange, I don't know if it's supposed to be farmhouse or what it's supposed to be. A very strange one. Let me cut this little snippet here. I had, if you're doing these and you end up cutting them, just go back with clear tape to fix them, but I forgot to cut the excess clear tape off on that one. But let's just do this. Well, I know what I'm going to do. Just go back with some more red. Some sap green. Go down into the red, which will make a kind of gray. And then a little blue in the sky. You'd think I wouldn't have trouble finding the colors since I only have, what, 5 of them? 6 of them? I find that you don't. You need very little of this paint to do the surface too. So even though it's way more expensive, it might not be, in the long run, more expensive. Because I've used those once or twice now. I can't remember how many times. But I'm going to put that down there. Hope that's straight. I'm just going to take the tissue and mostly get up what's in here. So that's now lighter. I don't know if it's much lighter, but it's lighter. Oh, I don't think that's going to work, but let's try it. We'll do it on the other side of this one that didn't work anyways. This is all experimenting, and when I figure out what I'm doing, then I will get the good paper out. Yeah, that didn't work at all. That's horrible. That's hideous. Even the colors didn't work well. Ugh. Straight to the trash. Don't mind if I do. All right, let's do some more of these. All right, we did this one already. Where's that industrial? Okay, this is the little industrial one, which I will like it a lot. We'll do it way up here, I think. We'll do that Van Dyke brown with something. I don't want to pull the black out because I'm trying to see how these colors work with just them. I'm really pleased with how tiny bit you need. You know how much printing I do. I'm pleased that you only need a very tiny bit. See, make sure I've got coverage here. All right, we're going to leave that on there gently. Now this is the one that's got, it's just the piece of paper, and then I put contact paper on both sides, clear contact paper, and then cut it out. So, it's very simple. Now I'm going to put some white on there. Haven't used the white yet. Just a touch of it. So you can really differentiate between where the sky is and where the buildings are. Oh, it gives it a nice cloudy look. Look at that. Remember that Van Dyke brown and what was the blue? Ultramarine blue, Van Dyke brown, like that. All right, let's go green. Let's go. This is sap green. We're going to do the whole bottom with sap green. A little bit more than I've been using. Now I still have some white in this, so it might do something different than what it's been doing. And I'm fine with that. And we'll pull out some of the texture sheets. When I get a chance, I'm going to go through these stencils that I got and like pull out the ones that I can actually cut the edges off of without the whole stencil falling apart. Hopefully I've got time to do this. It's supposed to stay dry, stay wet. So we'll see if it does. And I'm just going over the top of the stencil. I'm not going stark raving mad. And this is the cheap dollar store paper. And I do this until I get and I see what I want. How's it working? And then I'll take 5 or 6 sheets of the good paper, which is printmaking paper, and to do the final ones. These will go in my journals. I mean, it's not like they won't be used. Okay, that one came out very nice. Look at that. Let's come down a bit. See, show you some detail on that. Look at that. The stencil did nice. Subtle down here, but I like what it did up there. And I like that it's lighter at the base here. How I accomplished that, I don't know, but we'll find out. We do it a few more times. Let's do 1 or 2 more. Let's go back to that one I really liked, which is this cardboard one. I'm in love with cardboard. What can I say? All right, let's try different colors. Same bunching. Let's put the red down and some yellow down and put those together. We're just going to leave the... No, we're not. We're going to go across to the Van Dyke brown. I kind of like how that looked. Find out where I want it. Right there is good. I like the way that Van Dyke brown came out on that last one. Take a touch of that red that we'd already put down and mix it with the Van Dyke brown. Alright. I'll put down our skyline. Whoops, we need it a little bit higher. Put down our skyline. We don't like... I don't want it in the middle. That's one thing you don't want to do. Right about there is good. Make sure it's flat down there. Now let's put some yellow in with this red. And as you can see, there's lots of things you can do. I mean, you can really come up with some funky. Just get on your computer and your phone and Google skylines. And then you don't have to copy anyone's photo. You just sit there and draw a line. Then just copy building shapes. So that, like this is not a definitive anywhere skyline. This is just a skyline. Did I not pull back up again? Of course I didn't. No There we go. That's good enough. And the blue, I'm going to mix the blue and the white together this time. So we have such a dark. And the red is still on my brayers, so it won't be a pure pale blue. It'll be a, and you could you could do bands of color up there. You can do whatever you want. Which is why we do art. It's one part of our life where we get to do whatever we want. Trying to be careful not to get the band in there. I will cut these apart. The ones that I can cut apart, I will cut apart. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes the way the pattern is, you really can't. Okay, that's weird. Let's pull this up. See if we're going to get anything at all. I do believe we are. And this will be my last one for today, I think. I have to go in. We're going to have a camping Thanksgiving, and I'm still working on getting stuff together. We camp on the holidays because, you know, my husband's still working. He only gets so many days, so we use those 4-day holidays to camp. We're going to Galveston this year. All right, let's see what we got. All right. I like that. All right, I'm going to come back and go through each and every one and the ones that I did earlier. Be right back. Okay, so this is what I've got. I ended up not using those pre-made backgrounds. I might try and figure out a way to use them, but they weren't working for what was in my head at the moment. This is that one with the trees and little houses. That came out fairly nice. Right, this is one of the night sky ones. It's interesting. I'll come back over this one with colored pencil and that to bring this part out a little. I like the red though. I don't know why I like that red. It doesn't look like ground or water, but now this is nice. I like the way the stencil worked on this. Give it just a ribbing look to it. This is a little bit stark, but if I go over this with either watercolor and, you know, do a staining on it, that will still show, but it will pull it all together. I like that. This one is kind of wild. I can do something with it, though. It's actually interesting. This one, I don't know. Oh, upside down. No wonder I don't know. Well, it's not so bad right side up. I really like the coloring in the, and I might do more of that, where you do the stencil work and then put where you do the stencil work on the under part of it, and then put the card. This is the cardboard one, I think. That's a different card. I made more than one, so that's a different cardboard one. But this one I really like. It's almost like a vignette the way it fades around the outside. And once again, I like the stenciling and patterning in there. This one's okay. I'm not fond of the red for the... No, I'm not fond of the red for the buildings. This one I really like. The way the buildings came out so stark. And I like this. I mean, I really like this. So those are the ones I've done so far. Thank you for viewing. Now I think I know where I'm going with my prints, now that I've experimented enough to know what pleases me and what doesn't. This definitely pleases me, and this, where it's got a pattern underneath it, is very pleasing to me. So now I know where I'm going to go in my when I do my prints. And I'm going to roll this up and do a 24-hour print on this one, because that's really interesting. Thank you very much for viewing my video. Stay tuned this Sunday, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. This is 2021. Sunday after Thanksgiving, I'm going to put another giveaway video. I think this one will be geared towards artist gel printers, and it's got graphite, a nice set of graphite pencils in it, and paper, and stencils, and things you would use. It's got one of those board books you can put together, and so it's going to be interesting. Stay tuned for that this coming Sunday, and put a like if you like my videos. Subscribe if you wish. Somebody told me I should remind you, if you want to click on that bell if you want reminders when my videos come up. And you might want to do that now, since I'm doing 3 more giveaway videos. You might want to not miss them. You got 7 days to enter the giveaway video, and all you have to do is put a comment. I'm not even asking you to subscribe. Just put a comment after the video. And I have an app that sifts through the comments, so it's only got one. You only get one chance, each person, and then picks one. And I like the way that works. I don't have to do any math. So thank you very much, and you have a nice day.